on sawmilling and involvement of the community. Because, Mr. Speaker, I have brought this matter before this House twice, and every time I'm being told that something is going to be done about it. But the situation is still the same, Mr. Speaker. So I would like to know from the Cabinet Secretary what steps they are taking. And Mr. Speaker, this question does not need her to go and research. This is a matter that has come here twice. What steps are they taking to ensure that the community is fully involved, not just in the growing of trees, but even in harvesting of trees when they are ready to be harvested? Mr. Speaker. Kibiri for
Senator Mariam Sheikh Omar.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for giving me this opportunity. Mr. Speaker, my question is, as the CS, when it comes to tree plantings, it involves both national governments and county governments. My question is, what measures or reward that the ministry have to give to encourage counties to plant more trees? Thank you.
Senator Manzo Daniel.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I would like to ask the Honorable CS about the transportation of seedlings. After seedlings have been grown by the ministry, then they have to be transported to different areas for planting. And that has been a problem in Kilungu, Muka area, forest, where the farmers there who work with the forest department want to take these trees to primary schools to plant, especially in this rainy season. But there's been constant questions as to transportation. Do you help transport the seedlings to areas of forests that are going to be planted? Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Senator Jalango, Steve.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Honorable Cabinet Secretary, given the government of Kenya ambitious policy to plant 1 billion trees in the next 10 years, as part of the national government afforestation policy, could the Cabinet Secretary clarify how this policy aligns with the management and regulation of logging activities in private forests? Specifically, how does the government ensure that logging in private forests does not undermine the government efforts?
Senator Mandago Jackson.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I have a question to the Cabinet Secretary which we may not get an answer because it's not closely related, but it is endangering our forests. There is a plant called Kaskuda that is destroying the very trees that we plant if it is not checked, just like the Madenge plant Senator Dulo was talking about. It is going to become a disaster. We've seen the destruction that is going. What is the ministry doing? Or is there a chemical that can be sprayed? Or how can we get rid of this parasitic plant that is destroying our trees, Honorable Speaker?
I think that was the last question, but I don't, Senator Wakili Ilali, are you reappearing again now as the Senator for Bomet? Because you appeared as Senator for, on behalf of Mulongo.
No, I was queuing earlier on.
Thank you very much. Madam CS, just respond to those few interventions, and then we call it a day.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker and honorable members. Regarding the carbon credit, this is quite an elaborate report that would require extensive discussion, and we have the carbon regulations which are in place, and so we recommend again 7 days to prepare that report. For the sawmilling, the trees are disposed through open tender as per the Public Procurement Act, and Again, we want to inform you that everybody is allowed to tender, and communities are encouraged and are allocated 30 to 60% of the same. And again, local licenses are considered at a ratio of 60 to 40. So for the transportation of seedlings, there is no budgetary provision for transport, but KFS will support also in the tree planting sessions. So we encourage the utilization of the same staff that we have as a ministry. The public has been sensitized regarding Honorable Mandago's question. It has been sensitized through KEFRI and CALPO, and there's discussions going on with the community. However, I believe that we will be sending a comprehensive report regarding the same as we had alluded to earlier. Thank you.
Senator Ososi, you know you are very passionate when you asked your question on the sawmills in your county. But you are not even keen to listen to the answer that was provided. And you said you want a straight answer, not even to be given this to come and respond again.
Mr. Speaker, I'm very sorry. I was consulting with my party member here.
You know,
Senator
we are
White.
not now addressing party issues. We are listening to the responses from the CS. She came all the way to address our questions. Therefore, what she answered is that Madam CS, just take 1 minute to repeat what you said, because you should encourage sawmillers to participate in the tendering of when tenders are floated. Madam CS.
Yes.
Yes. Just repeat what you said on the sawmillers in his county, Vihiga County.
Yes, for the sawmillers, the trees are disposed through open tendering as per the Public Procurement Act. And the concern about tendering, everybody is allowed to tender. And the communities are again encouraged. They are allocated 30 to 60% of the same. Again, the local licenses are considered for the community at a ratio of 60 to 40.
Good enough. No, there is no much time to exchange again. So I advise you to meet all your sawmillers in the county and advise them on the process. Also provide an officer so that he can be able to engage the sawmillers in Vihiga County and its environs. Senator Ososi, 30 seconds. I want to conclude
the
this.
answer given by the Madam CS is that is a tendering process. Madam Speaker, the information I have is that, Mr. Speaker, sorry, Mr. Speaker, the information I have is that all the people who have been given the jobs, none of them is local. So where is the 30% the CS is referring to? And I have evidence that I can provide, Mr. Speaker, on that.
Madam CS.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Yes, for tendering, normally all those that are pre-qualified are the ones that receive license. So maybe the concern there is that they were not, they did not pass the pre-qualification. So maybe we could again discuss that further with our team here to identify what challenges they had when they were tendering. Yes.
I advise that, Madam CS, you task the county conservator
Yes.
to engage these communities so that they can understand what happens in the process. Because there is a county forest officer there, or conservator, who is stationed in your county. So it just organize in a way that the conservator can be able to address those issues in Vihiga County and any other county that it needs that sensitization. So, honorable senators, we have come to the conclusion. Your issue was not addressed? Was it very technical?
Mr. Speaker, I asked about the government policy on logging on private forests. I didn't hear the feedback from the Cabinet Secretary. Thank you.
Logging in private forest?
Yes. So the regulations are underway. They are undergoing public participation to strengthen the private forests currently. And again, there are harvesting rules which provides a procedure for them to monitor the forests, and KFS and the county are working again together to ensure that there is compliance for the forests. So maybe you wait, we will also share a report within 7 days, giving you a comprehensive report on what we are doing for the private forests. But at a bird's eye view, what we can tell you is the regulations are undergoing public participation, and also we have rules and procedures in place, and KFS and county are also compliant to the rules, the very same rules. Thank you.
Senator Wambua, within less than 1 minute, what is your comment on the flogging?
I thank you, Mr. Speaker, for indulging me. Mr. Speaker, mine is just to provide some information to the CS about this rampant logging that is taking place across the country. Mr. Speaker, last weekend I was in Kitui, a ward called Tharaka, and these are Kenya Power people, restoring power lines. Mr. Speaker, the level of felling of trees, in fact, if proper investigation is carried out, it may as well produce the results, Mr. Speaker, that in fact Kenya Power is doing serious damage to our forests. And the kind of trees that they are cutting down are trees that have been there for hundreds of years, simply just to provide whaling for power lines. And now, Mr. Speaker, this morning, I've just come from Nakuru, and Mr. Speaker, I've witnessed the same thing, felling of trees that clearly are not less than 50 years, 60 years old. Mr. Speaker, the ministry has got to do something about logging, both in public forests and even in private forests. Otherwise, we're going to convert this country into a desert. I thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Madam CS, maybe you can comment on the indiscriminate logging of felling of trees by Kenya Power and Littering Company. Actually, Nairobi, almost all the estates, especially the upper estates, they have done a lot of injustice to the same drive that we have of planting 15 billion. So we are doing plus 100,000, then they are subtracting 200,000. So we are really progressing. Maybe if there is a policy at the cabinet level, how you can engage the Minister of Energy and the Minister of Environment, what other methods can we use to put our cables, maybe even they are felling, even in where they are coated cables, they are still felling trees. So you don't understand what they are doing, but maybe you can make a comment as we wind up.
Yes. Thank you, Honorable Speaker. The ministry is has indeed reached out to the Ministry of Energy, and a technical working group has been established to address the issue. So we have Ministry of Energy and Health on board, Ministry of Energy and Environment on board to address the concerns to prevent the felling of trees. Yes.
As you do also the other report, you can include what has been agreed, because for sure we cannot move on in that direction. So maybe you can find out what has been agreed between the two ministries with the working group. How far are they on this matter, so that also we can be able to assist.